Hi guys, this is App Unwrapper. I'm back with Alt Frequencies. I already got all the achievements now. See all of them. But I realized that there are a lot of branching paths and I wanted to show some new ones. So let's start with chapter 3. I'm gonna go straight and just make the...
This sound was designed by us.
Just gonna go straight there.
Down the reservations of
But they won't out us. What? Nobody on the ship. Kick Dustin, Winston's, and that. They're all like, don't. This we have. Army what? Classified in when the time loop resets citizens. When the time loop resets citizens do. I mean, will not notice their memory resets, but some citizens are immune to this. Right.
Okay, so we're gonna send it to Fred. Because he's the proper journalist and all that, you know? And see how it affects it. Because last time I chose Ennis.
Sense them.
would gig Mr. Peterson. These last couple of months have been incredibly tough. I've traveled the world to defend our plan for the time loop.
I'm sorry to interrupt the interview, but we've received a recording from a listener that we need to broadcast.
When the time loop resets, citizens do. I mean, will not notice their memory resets, but some citizens are immune to this.
What is your reaction, Mrs. Macmillan?
No comment.
More and more details are being uncovered about the implications of the time loop, and you keep quiet. I think it might be safe to say that the government is becoming less and less trustworthy by the minute. Thank you, listeners, for valuing this station and our journalistic work. We will not let you down. Thank you for trusting us with this information. We will investigate and we will find the truth.
Alright, so now let's see how it's different.
What is happening?
It's gonna go straight to the stuff that I...
If anybody is listening, our broadcasting room is currently being invaded. A police team has breached the door. I will keep... We will never stop.
Hands on
our citizens.
the head! You
Jenny, if you hear this, open the letter.
Where is that button?
I think it's this one.
We'll be going back to our regular broadcasts after this. Before we go on, I would like to make a personal statement. Yesterday, I was entrusted with important information by one of our listeners. Even though I overstepped the line with Minister Macmillan, you, the public, still trusted me, and I'm humbled by that. You know, years ago, becoming a journalist was, well, a dream come true for me. But I have to be honest. While I climbed the ranks and eventually landed this job, I got disappointed. I hardly ever got to investigate or research. I was basically just rewriting and reading headlines, rehashing press statements. And whenever I finally got to interview somebody important, any question I wanted to ask had to be approved beforehand. I unlearned what it was to be a real journalist, I guess, but not anymore. That listener sending me that message made me realize that it's my job to be trusted. I need to be fair and I need to be balanced. I'm humbled and I solemnly swear that I will keep on serving you, the listener. If you lay your trust in me, I will do the right thing. I promise. We're now going to return to Tommy Begay live. Tommy, what's happening there? Any news?
Yes, certainly. Just seconds ago, an ambulance arrived. I'm not sure what's happening, but I did hear... live outside of the location where the suspected underground group convenes.
And the police is at the scene, is that correct?
And hands on the wall in front of you.
As you can hear, they are definitely at the scene. I can see multiple police cars.
Yesterday, we reported on the possible existence of people who are immune to the effects of the time loop. Does this raid have something to do with that?
Well, Fred, it certainly did not do this terrorist group any favors.
We've heard about arrests of potential terrorists before. Is this the same organization?
It appears so. According to the police, we're planning to kidnap Minister Macmillan.
We'll follow this story as it unfolds. Thank you for now, Tommy.
I'll get back to you if there's news.
Jenny, if you hear this, open the letter.
That was Tommy Begay live. We'll be going back to our regular broadcasts after this. Before we go on, I would like to make a...
Hey, it's A-Nun.
With much respect and honor his crown. Your space is his for the taking. His ego this close to breaking. On contradiction or frustration, he's the saddest of clowns. He's entitled to it all because of his chromosome. So if he wants a woman bad, you'd better follow him home. Wrong time, wrong place, wrong clothes, right face, and there is nothing won't be willing to claim as his own. Look out for Eve and look out for Pandora. That's not sat in the corner. Look out for brains and look out for the rage. Too much to shadow, but be done with the cage. Skies running set disorder. A silence dependence, hysteria. The skies scream out in order.
I don't think we should, Kaya. I mean, listeners, it's your girl Kaya here with news. Hold on to your hoodies because it's a big one. Just received a list of names of people involved in abusing the time loop. Wait. This is some weird shit. Listen.
Jenny, if you hear this, open the letter.
Dad? Where? Who? We're getting multiple versions of this message sent to us at the moment. Apparently it's that underground group. They got arrested. Wait, did you just say Dad? Where did I... Here. Jenny?
He gave me this for if something happened to him.
What?
It's names.
Like the list I got?
This, if...
Girl, you change fast.
I still am.
So basic... Okay. You know, for anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are involved in the time loop scandal.
For anyone who...
Okay, so I want to see, because in my first game, I chose Jenny's message, so I want to see how it plays out with Kaya's. I never really played through the whole chapter 5 with it. So, let's go use that message.
Is interested.
I unlearned what it was to be a real journalist, I guess, but not anymore. That listener sending me that message made me realize that it's my job to be trusted. I need to be fair and I need to be balanced. I'm humbled and I solemnly swear that I will keep on serving you, the listener.
For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are involved in the time loop scandal.
What is this? Was this sent to us? Campus Radio? Can we contact them to verify whether this list is genuine? Let's do it. I'll take personal responsibility for it. But we can't say no.
Students, friends, activists, it's your girl Kaya here. Today is the day. Rise up. Resist. We are reclaiming the vote, reclaiming time, reclaiming our lives. As you all know, things fizzled out fast after News 1 caught that list I got. The government rounded up some people, blamed them for a temporary time loop leak, said sorry, and that was it.
Bullshit.
Of course it's bullshit. Do they really think we're falling for their little performance? We already had them in our sights. Our intelligence agencies were already on the target. Nothing to see here, move along. Oh, and, by the way, vote yes.
Guess what? We're not voting yes.
We're not voting at all. Friends, students, intellectual raiders of the free spirit, this shit is on. This vote is fake. We've been lied to and you know it. There is no vote, there is only the future that they designed for us.
The future in which we have no idea if we're being messed with, because we can't remember.
So here's what we're doing. 1, we need to occupy the polling. Stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins. 2, if we want to stop the vote, we need material. 3, we need food.
We want to occupy them for as long as we can, so any food brought...
For those of you that are wondering what happened to the list that Jenny's dad sent us, we've burnt it.
We believe in the R&B ones, but that list is dangerous.
If we really are in a time loop now, they might be able to break through. We're rooting for them. Hey, shout out to all of the R&Bs out there.
But we need to act as well. We're done with the lies.
Speaking of lying, we still don't know what happened to Jenny's dad. I thought people had rights. I thought we were a democracy. But as soon as the word terrorism is used, all democracy goes out the window. That's messed up. This is our future we're talking about, not theirs. So let's reclaim our future. Reclaim time.
This is News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, an alleged list of people who conspired to activate the time loop early has caused a lot of commotion after its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country and made multiple arrests. Minister Macmillan had been a
1, we need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Well, it seems like there are still terrorist groups active. We need to occupy the polling stations. That sounds like a clear threat. The only way this could be done is with violence. That would suggest this group has access to weapons. And that would mean they're allies of the terrorist group that was arrested yesterday. We have heard that the terrorists were planning to blow up polling stations. Could this be a call for suicide bombers? This is breaking news. Please stay with us while the story unfolds.
1, we need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins.
Well, we need to occupy... This is polling station long line. Stay tuned for live reactions and exit polls from our own report. Thank you all for joining us on this eventful Friday. We just received this message during the headlines.
1.
Well, we need to...
Seem to have maybe uploaded it too many times.
This is News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, an alleged list of people who conspired to activate the time loop early has caused a lot of commotion after its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country and made multiple arrests. Minister Macmillan, who had been mentioned in connection to this early loop activation, has been cleared from any involvement. A spokesperson for the government has confirmed that the time loop was indeed activated prematurely, but that the experiment only lasted a couple of seconds. According to the official press release, public health and safety has never been put at risk. Polling stations have opened an hour ago for today's vote on the time loop. Long lines have already formed in front of some of the more central polling locations. Stay tuned for live reactions and exit polls from our own reporter, Tommy Begay, who will be travelling between polling stations today. Thank you all for joining us on this eventful Friday. We just...
Here's what we're doing. 1. We need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. 2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you. 3.
Because they tried to turn on the time loop.
2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you.
I'm done with it. I don't ever want to hear the word vote ever again.
Not the best day to decide that.
I don't care. No more messages, no more news, no more vote. Just loop me and make me forget for all I care. I can't take it anymore. I just want to sleep at night, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Just play some happy music, please.
Wow. Yeah. Sure, right now.
Your number one radio DJ.
Michelle.
Good.
What Michelle meant to say was, good morning, everyone. It's your favorite station with It's the End of the Week.
Thanks, Bob. Of course.
2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials.
I'm done with it. I just...
Okay. I guess that's it.
Detective Tourette.
Unless I caused...
Opinions anyway. Couldn't hurt.
Kaya, look at this message. News is spreading fast.
News 1, really? And we're terrorists now? How do they dare call themselves journalists? Listen, I need you to keep spreading our mission. There's more of us than of them. We can do it.
But we need to act as well.
Speaking of lying, we still don't know what happened.
Stop it, Kaya.
Sorry.
Someone sent our call to Fresh FM's DJ, and she was so pissed off she interrupted it.
Whoever did that, good job. Keep spreading the word. For Jenny's dad.
I thought people had rights.
Oh, I missed that last
I thought
time.
we were a democracy.
I didn't check that out last time.
Students, friends, rise up. As you all know, things fizzled. The government rounded up some people.
Bullshit.
Of course, we already had them. Guess we're not friends. This vote, the future. So there's 1, 2, 3. 3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
We want to occupy.
For those of you that are wondering what happened to the list,
We believe in...
if we really are...
Kaya, look at this message. News is...
News 1, really? Now? How do they dare...
Are you?
Wow, you don't even have an opinion on that?
Yeah.
Anon here.
Oh, hi, Anon. Listen, I'm not going to tell you how I feel about you.
Right, and you...
But I do...
I'm...
Not sure.
Oh, I don't have.
Well, you sure...
Careful.
Shit. Am I doing this? But it's all fake. All of it. Because you and you dream on, man. So, call me. NSB. And, who's calling?
3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
Now this I like. Let's prank that vote. So, what are we doing? Sending pizzas to polling stations to throw in their faces? Love it. I needed this to lighten up the day. Hell, we all needed it. I'm going all in. Now, let's order pizzas. What's the address of the biggest polling station? Let's see. I'll just order 100? No, 1,000. Who cares? We can only vote once. And, obviously, it has to be pineapple pizza. Imagine throwing those wet slices of fruit in their faces. Okay, so I'm going for the polling place at the train station. Yes, I reckon it'll take about 30 minutes for the first pizzas to arrive, so... Get to the train station and be ready to throw some pizza. I'll be going there directly after the show. This day's turning out quite nicely.
Alright, let's see how Chapter 5 is different now.
Good evening. This is your Minister, Amal McMillan, speaking to you live. On behalf of the entire government, I would like to thank you, the people, for your continued support for the time loop. The outcome of the vote has been crucial for us to know that we are indeed on the right track. From a personal point of view, I cannot wait to see our nature blossom again. Soon there will be plants and trees again in abundance, thriving in our beloved, beautiful country. However, the government does acknowledge that there are people who are aware of the process of the time loop and might not feel at home in this loop. This is why a specific scheme has been set up for these people, the RMB1 or Remembrance, as they are known. In this scheme, they will be extracted from the loop. Although we will be sad to see people leave our growing economy, we support free choice and respect any remembrant who chooses to leave. We do want to emphasize, however, that this to all remembrance, we say, if you are a remembrant but wish to remain in the for safety reasons, the government needs to have all please send our recently installed technology will be able to validate your identity. I repeat, extraction will take effect immediately. Please remember this if you want to say goodbye to your friends and loved ones first. If you have done so and are ready, please state your choice through uploading. Do not forget to let us know as well if you want to conclude my message. I have a beautiful...
RNB ones, please send us your choice.
It's been an emotional day for everyone. Let's hope that with the placement of this statue, Mr. Fisher and the rest of both men's families will be able to get on with their lives.
That was a report by Tommy Begay. And with this, we end our program for tonight. Loop well, and we will meet again. Concludes our report on the World Championships.
The Late Night Show. Hosted by Fred Peterson.
Thank you for listening tonight. It's 23:57, and we're nearing the end of our program. We're closing off with one of the biggest events of the day. This afternoon, a statue was unveiled for the two government officials. They were killed after they were discovered to be the brains behind the accidental early implementation of the time loop. You're hearing a report by Tommy Begay.
We are here at the unveiling of the statue. Minister McMillan has just given a short speech, and I'm looking at the statue now. It's an abstract work designed by sculptor Jenny Cloud. Two stone benches accompany the large object on both sides. It truly is an impressive sight. Next to me is Mr. Fisher, the husband of one of the officials who died. Mr. Fisher, this must be a very emotional day for you.
It is. It certainly is. But it's a proud day as well.
A proud day? Why?
Getting this recognition. The knowledge that his work has not been in vain.
You feel it has not been?
I am certain that Philip's early death helped swing the vote to yes. His death made the people realize what's important. It forced them to go out and vote.
Your husband would have voted yes as well, of course.
Philip was a true pro-time loop advocate. Whatever he did, he always had the best interest of the country at heart. I am proud the people eventually realized that.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Mr. Fisher.
Certainly.
It's been an emotional day for everyone. Let's hope that with the placement of this statue, Mr. Fisher and the rest of both men's families will be able to get on with their lives.
That was a report by Tommy Begay. And with this, we end our program for tonight. Loop well, and we will meet again. Concludes our report.
9 p.m. to midnight on 91.5.
Fresh nighttime snacks.
Live on your very own Fresh FM.
Welcome back to the final minutes of the show. Hope you enjoyed my shenanigans tonight. If you did.
So, I don't know if you remember, but if you take the other route, Bob's gone. And only Michelle is here. So, seems like Bob is back. If you gave the other list, which is interesting because I thought Bob would have been arrested. I'm a little confused about that because I'm gonna have to think about why that is.
Let us know. If not, I don't care. Just stop listening, I guess. I got some messages here. Here's somebody who asks when the next Dog Zone single will be out. I have no idea. But obviously, I'm just as excited and anxious as you are. Some of you have already asked me how Michelle is doing. For new listeners, I used to present the breakfast mix with Michelle, but unfortunately she had to quit due to health issues. Unfortunately, I haven't spoken to her in a while, I'm sorry to say. Last time I spoke to her, she was stable, though. Anyway, don't forget to let us know if you want to take part in our new segment, Love It or Lose It. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh. What happened here?
Hi, Bob. Hi, listeners. I heard you were worried about me. Well, I'm doing fine. And you too, Bob. I listen to your awesome show every day. Or probably more often because of the time loop. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for thinking about me. See you soon, maybe. Shell out.
Wow. Thanks, Shell. It's amazing to hear your voice. Well, the woman who taught me everything about radio, listeners. What can I say? Thanks for listening, Shell. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're hearing the show more than once a day. I'm very sure of it. Here's a golden oldie to close off the show. This one's for you, Shell.
Okay, so Bob, so the two lists. So Bob is an R&B. So since the list was, I guess, in my other playthrough, I gave out the R&B list, which was Jenny's list. So Bob disappeared because he was on that list. But now he's back in this one because I gave the terrorist list, which I was a little confused about how they differed because I would think they'd be the same list. That's what was always confusing me. But it's interesting. This chapter really is very different depending on which choices you made back in the last chapter. So anyway, let's continue.
9 p.m. to midnight.
There are currently no students available to host this station. Until further notice, we will only broadcast university announcements and music. We appreciate your involvement, but please announce the meeting of the student. Today's special lunch.
And now, maybe it's time to get out of broadcasting. I've been trying my hand at some music. I threw up the first time I picked up. Perhaps I'll take some. So I thought I'd sign off with this. Now it's just a demo.
I'm gonna do Let Me Go for this.
It's been a while, kind of rot slowly. Am I of stones? Am I of bones? Some tired flesh, let me atone. Let me go. Am I of stones? Am I of bones? Some tired flesh, let me atone. Let me go. Let me go. Is there something I should see? One lost breath, one melody. Let me go, let me go. Let me go, let me go. 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 Let me go.
Back to Late Night with NSB.
So, how do you like me in the evening? I guess I'll never know because this is a show you can't call into. Maybe you'll take something out of the show. The bright side of not getting... Seriously, guys? I know we've talked... Never mind. But seriously, I kind of like the feeling that it's just me.
Right, this looks the same.
But maybe it's time to get out. I've been trying my... I threw up the first time.
That this extraction is permanent and cannot be reversed.
Thank you for your choice, Remembrant. You have chosen to go. Extraction will take place in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I kind of wish there had been more of an ending there, but I like at least that there are different dialogue depending on which path you took. It's a lot of music. So the funny thing is that Kaya, I used to love Fringe. Kaya was Astrid on Fringe, so that was funny hearing her again. I'm not sure if I recognized any of the other voices. Oh wow, they've dubbed every language. That's insane. Alright, anyway, I'm sure I missed some dialogue. I'm not going to play it a million times to get every little bit of dialogue that was different. But anyway, I like that it also allows you to jump around different chapters, but you do have to make sure that you complete a chapter if you want the next chapter to have the changes you made. So just remember that. That's a lot of credits. There we go. Alright, so there you go. Alt frequencies, check it out. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye-bye.